Hi everyone, I'm Georgopoulos, the host of the Amfish fishing video blog. We're out here doing some bass fishing and I thought I'd do a couple of videos for all of you out there. This one specifically pertains to setting the hook. I was, let's say, brought up by all the shows and all the fishing shows, magazines, a bunch of pros usually saying, you know, set the hook as hard as you can when you get a bite. Did an amateur tournament as well, and I had one of the pros that I was with telling me, you know, you've got to wrench back on the rod like you're going to break the rod in half. And I'm like, I've always thought about it myself, and that's why I'm kind of doing some of these videos on these oddball topics. It's just a fish. I mean, you know, okay, great, a musky's got a big mouth and it'll probably bite a bait and attack it and hit it as hard as it can, probably hook itself. But when we're talking bass fishing or pike fishing, you don't need to use all your body weight. I mean, I'm 6'2", well over 200 pounds, and I'm going to try and demonstrate this on camera. Hopefully I'm using a topwater bait, so I don't actually, pardon that bird nest there, but yeah, I'm using a topwater bait because it's actually weedless and I don't feel like getting hooks thrown back at me. But let's just say I'm fishing this. Doesn't matter what bait it is. Working it across the water, look over, talk to my buddy, and then set the hook. With all that power and all that torque, it's absolutely not necessary. I'm going to show you, I've got a little topwater mouse bait here. Sure, it takes a little bit of pressure, but this is pretty soft. Fish will be able to expose those hooks fairly easily. I'm going to try that one more time. Hopefully I don't hit my friend Tom who's filming for me, or myself. When you get that bite, sure, pull back into the left, or pull back into the right. But doing this, absolutely not necessary. You will either probably end up, if you're using a bait with a lot of hooks, you're going to end up either getting that right in the eyes, and that's why I always tell people there's many other reasons to wearing sunglasses and polarized sunglasses when you're in the water. I don't want any hooks in my face, in my eyes, in my chest, in my friend's body, in my friend's back. So just be mindful on that. When you get those strikes and those bites, you don't need to use all your power. I kind of equate it to a golf club. A golf club is designed to do its job. So if you're using, you know, an iron that's supposed to go 140 yards, let the iron do that job. You over torque, you're going to go far left, you're going to go far right, you may even go just straight up. Same with these fishing rods. They're all designed to have a certain amount of backbone, a certain amount of flex. Most of the time, I'll do a quick little cast here. You get a strike from a fish. That's enough. Most of the time that is enough. Most of the time, and then you get the other part of the percentage of the time where the fish actually hook themselves. But wrenching, like you just see people, their entire bodies are full torque. Not necessary. There's no need for it. You're probably going to end up getting a couple of hooks in yourself. So be mindful when you're doing that. Think about it. Look at your hook set strategy before. At the end of the day, it's just a fish. You're not setting it through rock or steel or aluminum. It's just a fish. And you don't want to harm those fish too much, especially if you're not going to be keeping them. You end up killing them, or actually maybe even set the hook and bury it right through its brain or something like that. So just be mindful on that. Monitor your power, and you'll see that you'll land a lot more fish that way. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time.